You know how sometimes the smartest life hacks don't come from the internet but from the most unexpected person in your life? Well, I learned one of those hacks from my dad, and honestly, it blew my mind. So let me take you back to last week. My mom was out of town, which meant me and my dad were basically helpless in the kitchen. Cooking. Yeah, no. We're both terrible at it. So, like two lost souls, we decided to go to a restaurant. We sat down, scanned the menu, and I went straight for my favorite masala dosa. Classic, right? Crispy, golden with that heavenly sambhar and chutney on the side. My mouth was already watering just imagining it. Now, here's the thing. The waiter took forever. Like, a full 20 minutes. And during that time, I was on a long video call with my mom, telling her how much we missed her cooking. Meanwhile, my dad was scrolling on his phone pretending not to be starving. Finally, the dosa arrived. It looked perfect. I broke off a piece, dipped it into the steaming hot sambhar, and took my first bite. Heaven. Pure heaven. But then, disaster struck. As I was about to take another spoonful, I froze. Right there, floating in the sambhar, like an unwanted guest, was a long, black strand of hair. You. My stomach turned instantly. I pushed the bowl away and whispered to my dad, "That's it. I'm calling the waiter. They have to replace this." I reached for the waiter, but then my dad stopped me. And let me tell you, he had this mischievous sparkle in his eyes like he was about to pull off a master plan. He leaned in and whispered, "Wait. I have a foolproof idea." I blinked. "What kind of idea?" He smirked and said, "Before you call the waiter, add a lot of salt to the sambhar. That way, when they bring it back, we'll know if it's actually fresh, or if they just fished out the hair and gave us the same one." I swear I was stunned. This wasn't just a plan, this was Sherlock Holmes level genius. So I grabbed the salt shaker and absolutely drowned the sambhar in it. Like, so salty that even the ocean would be jealous. My dad and I looked at each other, grinning like two secret agents on a mission. Then I called the waiter over, showed him the hair, and politely asked for a replacement. He nodded, apologized, and whisked the sambhar away. Now came the waiting game. And let me tell you, those few minutes felt like forever. My dad and I sat there like detectives waiting for the final clue in a mystery. Finally, the waiter returned with a steaming bowl of sambhar. He placed it in front of me with the same confident smile, as if to say, "Problem solved." I picked up my spoon, dipped it in, and tasted it. And then, my eyes went wide. It was salty. Extremely salty. The sambhar hadn't been replaced. Nope. They just removed the hair and served me back the same thing. I looked at my dad, and he was already grinning like a kid who just pulled off the prank of the century. He looked so proud, so smug, and honestly, I couldn't help but laugh. We both knew the plan had worked. Mission successful. Later, we actually called the waiter and told him the whole story. He got defensive, said something about kitchen mistakes and will take care of it next time. But honestly, all that didn't matter, because that day, I learned one of the cleverest life hacks ever. Sometimes when you're not sure if someone is being honest with you, add your own little twist to test it. And here's the best part. This didn't come from a YouTube video or some TikTok trick. It came from my dad. And now, whenever I look at a bowl or sambhar, I don't just see food. I see a lesson. A reminder that the smartest hacks in life often come from the people who've been around long enough to know the game.